Wait, it says continue? Oh, does it keep my progress from the demo? I was thinking I was gonna have to replay it. Huh. Continue? It does?
My head. I don't feel rested at all. What was that dream? So vivid.
Okay. If it does, you need to recap or do it previously on Quasi streams? No, absolutely not. I'll put them in a playlist. That's all people can get. Forget what happened. We basically showed up to the manor and we had to like we were questioning the person at the counter, and they were like kind of hiding some things. Fixed an antenna. Yeah. I mean, I can replay it. It probably won't take that long.
Despite my tiredness, I've woken with a new eagerness to attend this evening's séance, given I only learned about the event last night. I find that odd.
Can I?
What on?
Okay, there we go. Alright, fine, I can restart.
Mr. Ward!
I'll waste no time, as there's none for wasting. I write from Blake Manor in Connemara. Yesterday, a guest went missing. A young woman named Evelyn Dean. Everyone here carries on as if nothing has happened. She has not left. Of that I am sure. This envelope contains £200. Please, sir, accept this money and come quick, for I fear she's not long for this world. A further £300 will be paid out if you find her alive. I know the west of Ireland might well be the far side of the world for its distance from you, but there's no one else to turn to. I hear you are an honourable man, a steadfast investigator, and, perhaps most importantly, godly.
The godliest
I pray
vampire
for the
you
girl
know.
that this is true.
The Séance of Blake Manor. Congrats on the vampire D&D. Alright, day 1.
Evelyn Dean, daughter of the slumlord, Rupert Dean. I wonder if my employer hired me because of my past with her father.
Oh, that didn't quite match up.
Or maybe they don't know of her father's involvement in my brother's death. I suppose that too will become clear in time.
Okay. We're back in. Can move faster by running, press shift. You will move slower when crouching. Settings can be altered, yeah. We know all of those things. I don't think there's any settings that we want to change. Run mode, hold, sigil mode, draw. I remember having to draw the sigils. Everything seems fine. Hello?
Is somebody there?
Bye-bye.
What in hell?
I can't, I'm seeing things. The lateness of the hour and the long day of travel may have my nerves on edge. Still, perhaps I will ask. You can check all the evidence you find in records, press 2 to open it. Records contain a catalog of all the evidence Ward has gathered during his investigation. Some evidence can be examined or analyzed for further information. You can examine your hiring letter, for example. And then, yeah, it says who all everything is discussable with. Yeah, so I can examine that. Photograph of you. My luggage. Blake Manor, washerwoman. Okay. Nice, nice, nice. Now I don't believe I found anything really by examining around here. Like, you can examine these, like, barrels and stuff, but I don't think there was really anything there. I do remember one piece of information we could get by examining this, I think? No. Not that. Not the... I thought the coat of arms maybe gave you something, but this definitely did. A bronze statue of a lady. It is not that old. A few years, perhaps? A dedication to Mary Blake, the Marquis's wife. Though taken from us too soon, she will live on in our hearts and lives through her kind and charitable deeds. Alright, so yeah, we got some new evidence there. I don't think there's anything else like that to glean from out here. You can examine a bunch of, like, useless things. But, I don't think any more of this is important. Cue there being, like, a rock I could pick up in a corner or something, and that's important. Ooh, damp garment. Here we go. Something in the fountain where I thought I saw that woman. A shawl? I got a bad feeling about this place. Why? What makes you say that? Let's look at this too. Not uncommon centerpiece in a place such as this. Okay. So nothing. Alright, we enter the door then. I have way more time this time. Weird question. Oh, I thought Oodles was about to ask a weird question, but I think she's saying Leafy's question was weird. I should check with the front desk for any information on Miss Dean's whereabouts. Time is of the essence. If you are to solve the mystery of Blake Manor, time advances when Ward interacts with objects and characters. You have until midnight tonight to resolve the mystery of Miss Dean's departure. You will be free to further explore the manor in the coming days. Alright. So, yeah, don't examine stupid stuff like the jack-o'-lanterns. But we can examine other things. There's nobody around. I could ring the reception bell or spend a moment taking in the place first. You record your goals and progress in the mystery map. Press 1 to access this. You've unlocked a mystery. You should investigate it. I have arrived at the manor to confirm if Miss Dean was here, and if no longer present, was the manner for leaving cause for concern. Investigates. Each mystery contains evidence and leads. Evidence provides information for your investigation. Leads provides guidance and avenues of investigation. Selecting a connection reveals context for why two nodes are connected. Okay. Should ring the bell so I can speak to the manager. I must have been summoned here for a reason. The letter I received. Yeah. Okay. Cool. And that was T? L? God, what was the... Okay, I mean, tab is probably how I'll mostly get to it. Yeah. You can just tab to get back to where you need to be. So one thing I immediately notice is, the little things that I needed for that puzzle, that's not here until we summon the person and then leave, so I wasn't crazy and missed that last time. Which is good to know. Let's examine the entertainment schedule. A list of all guest activities planned for this event. You can analyze people, documents, and certain items. Move the magnifying glass to hunt for observations. Masked ball. The masked ball tomorrow evening at 9 PM in the ballroom. Sunday there's a silent dinner at 8. Sunday evening the grand séance takes place in the hedge maze at 9 PM. And talks held daily in the drawing room located in the west corridor. Information on talks to be posted outside the room each morning. Nice. Oh, this for a movie is about a vampire who can't get it up. We did waste a lot of time in the demo, but I don't believe that initial bit mattered that much. As long as we finished the task at all before 12, that's all you really needed to do. Already got a name for the movie? The Impaler? Creative. Do I want to bother opening the cupboards? I probably want to look at the crest. The Blake family crest covers the hotel, from this wooden shield to windows to letterheads. Okay, so no. When interacting with a person or an object, you may have more than one action to choose from. Use that to navigate. Okay. Here's the painting. Yeah, and then I can place that thing. Is there anything in here? List of staff's rota for the next few days. I've recorded their movements in my timetable. That was it. Okay. You two and your vampire fetish. Giant elk skull. I don't think we got anything from that. Newspaper? Newspaper from 2 years ago talking of a local fair and the positive impact it had on the area. Shit. Not useful info then. Calendar. I mean, we probably know what day it is. The flyers. The Grand Séance, a gathering of intellects interested in esoteric matters regardless of sex, color, or creed. Join renowned mystic Carmela Mantovani as she leads us in the most advanced crossing of the veil as yet witnessed by a mortal man. No wobbling tables, distant moans, or questionable planchettes here. See the spirit for yourself, and better yet, speak with it directly. What's going on here? Some attempt to talk with a ghost. Cannot be possible. I've heard of seances before, but always the spirits speak through a medium, a person or object. Surely all fraudulent and spiritually dubious. What on earth was Evelyn Dean doing here? Her father did not strike me as a spiritual man, nor one who would allow his child so far from his sight that she could end up here of all places. Who was this woman? Interesting. I know it's not Blueprints, but the art style makes me think of Blueprints, and it makes me think of the trauma that was Blueprints. Yeah, that's fair. The art more so makes me think of, like Oberdin. Just with, color. Was he gonna do great at this? I don't know. My record with puzzle games on stream is not great. There's a faint smell of burnt paper in the air here. Although I guess this is less like a puzzle game and more like a detective game. Which I still don't have very high hopes for me. There's a faint smell of burnt paper in the air. Yeah? I don't think that has anything. Those are just empty envelopes. There's the drawers. There's the voltaic battery, which I already know how to solve. Seems somebody was trying to follow these instructions. But what was the required output voltage? Yeah, so that we need... these burnt out discs are where the smell in this room is coming from. I'll remove them in case there's any risk of fire. I think I'll need to replace the discs. Yeah, and then we come back to this later. And I don't think there was anything in many of the drawers around here. Book? Copy of How the Other Half Lives. It seems to be a book of photojournalism from the Americas. Okay. Alright. I'm out. Aren't detective games just puzzle games you can fail at? Not really, because like... I don't know. I think of detective games as more like you're trying to solve a thing, and usually there's like not a lot of paths to failure. You can usually at least accuse someone and get out of it. But in puzzle games, it's more like And in detective games, you're more like solving a riddle of like, oh, who could possibly have done it? And you look at your available evidence and stuff, and you come to a conclusion based off of that. But so many times in puzzle games, I find myself just like staring at something and not getting anywhere, and I'm just stuck, and it's awkward. Whereas in this, at least I could accuse someone even if I do it incorrectly. You ever do Phoenix Wright, Quasi? You need to get Oodles to do some voices. I'm sure Phoenix Wright fans would love me. Luggage. Ooh, this trunk can be opened? Not a lot else of interest here. Oh, besides this. Huh? An ordinary vent, except there seems to be something stuck inside. The grate is fastened firmly to the wall. I can't get it out. Mysterious object. Yeah, I need a screwdriver. We've been over this. Open. Locked, of course, but there's something about that pattern on the lid. The way it's pulling me in. I'll have to return here later. Yeah, that's probably a Rite constellation or symbol thing. Detective games, you can still make progress while being clueless. Exactly. And you can fail at detective games, but, I mean, a lot of the times you'll still reach an ending doing so. Like, you can absolutely fail your ass off in Disco Elysium and still get to the end. It's kind of hard to fail in Danganronpa, in my opinion, because it kind of babies you the entire way, but... Obra Dinn, you don't even have to get everybody to actually finish the game. You can finish the game without even... I think you maybe need like half of the crew, and you can still piece together what happened without actually assigning everybody's name and locking it in. A box of salt used to absorb moisture from the coats and boots kept here. That's it? Blast, it's cold. Mr. Hunter had best get on with fixing that window soon. Okay, that's all we get from you. St. Bridget's Cross. Is one of the staff putting these up around the manor? Okay, that was good evidence. Okay, let's go do the other thing really quick. Okay, Phoenix Wright, you gotta win your cases? Yeah, which is why I can never play it.
Yes?
Yeah, you showing up is what puts the discs right there. Yes?
Hello, I'm Declan Ward. I telegrammed ahead.
I see. We did not receive your message, Mr. Ward. Our telegraph machine is broken. Regardless, I am Vincent Varley, the manager here. We are quite full at present, but we can fit you in. I'll send words that a room should be prepared, and I'll show you to it as soon as is possible. It shall be no later than midnight. But first, we require our guests to sign in, if you would.
Yeah, let me sign the book. Also get some names. Miss Dean's signature. Miss Dean signed the book, the registration book, a few days ago. A lot of names here, all signed in within the last week, more than I thought there'd be. Excluding myself and Miss Dean, there are 17 others currently staying in the hotel. Only one guest has signed in with an X, meaning this gathering has unusually high literacy rates. Person X and Father Lorcan Sano signed in after Miss Dean reportedly went missing. A record of who arrived and departed and when. I noticed Miss Dean did not sign out.
I see you are busy for somewhere so remote, though it seems quiet around here.
The Séance has brought a great many visitors, it's true. Most have retired early to be ready for the weekend ahead.
Ah, yes, the, Séance. I noticed the Miss Dean's name signing in. Does that happen to be Evelyn Dean?
It is. Rather it was. I'm afraid she's not staying with us any longer. Were you hoping to meet her?
I was. She's, left already?
She has, yes.
Interesting that she didn't sign under the book.
Can I help with anything else?
You can engage in conversation with characters by discussing evidence from your records. Certain responses will reveal new information, exposing more about the characters and their mysteries. Discussing topics will consume time. Select Discuss Evidence to ask Mr. Varley about Miss Dean. Navigate to the People category to ask about Miss Dean. Alright. So this is currently just everything. Discuss. Sorry, but did you say Miss Dean departed already? Yes, Tuesday night, perhaps Wednesday morning. Her letter said she had to leave on short notice. Letter? In truth, she took her luggage and left in the middle of the night. In the morning, we found only a letter and her payment at the front desk. Would that be usual for her? Could not say, sir. This was the first time she stayed here. Analyze. Cracking glasses. They must be difficult to see through. The damage must be recent, or surely you'd have had them fixed. Unhappy expression. He looks profoundly displeased. Is it with me or something else? He keeps checking his pocket watch. He's either pressed for time, ruled by routine, or both. Okay. Evidence, 2 times mysteries. Vincent Varley. Alright, I'm fine with leaving.
Else. Thank you.
Then please wait here. The staff will prepare your room, and I'll be back to show you to it shortly. Now, if you will excuse me, with the telegraph machine broken, I have delivery orders to write for the morning. If you need me again, you know how to summon me.
The day we discovered Grub loves avocado. It was very cute, but every fucking thing was covered in green slime, but so cute, how happy. Husband also came back from his flight and told me that his transition to dad is complete. A baby near him was crying on the plane and it just made his heart hurt. Oh, sweet. I did not like avocado. Be good to see the letter she left behind. It seems my cutoff for investigating is midnight. I should get a move on. So yeah, we're still in demo territory, but by exploring and interacting with items, you can progress the investigation. To see which objects you can interact with, hold down space to enable detective vision. I remember laughing at detective vision. Because it was like, wow. They just straight up call it detective vision. Well, I need these. This disc must be part of the telegraph machine that Mr. Varley was attempting to get working. He seemed quite vexed at having to prepare the orders by hand as a result. Maybe I can assist in its repair. He'll warm to me. Hello? Books. Newspaper. Is this one more important? 3 years ago, the main story is the carriage accident that resulted in the death of the Marquis's wife. That's important, right? Yeah, carriage accident. Okay. What about these books? Assortment of trashy romance novels. Oh, I forgot. That's the Oodles Corner. Let's see. So now we just go over here and solve this. Yeah. Not really anything else in here either to look at. Painting, fire, crackle. Yeah. Okay. And I apparently can't see anything of note. Yeah, I've already examined this. Okay. Don't have to look at the telegraph machine. I just need to solve this, which I believe it pulls up the thing to show me. Let's give this a try. Use these new discs to replace the old ones. Need to assemble a battery with the right voltage. It just needs the right number of discs in the right order. Okay, so yeah, the diagram shows a voltaic battery with an output of 4 volts. So yeah, it just has 4 zincs. It's pretty much all four of everything, pretty much. Okay. So I just need to do this, but add 2 more. So, boom, boom, boom. And then, yeah, we just start over from there. Boom, boom, boom. 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 So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It does end with that. That should be good. Battery seems to be working. The telegraph machine now has a hum. I should tell the manager. Got it. Apparently showed one of the people at the warehouse the video of her going da 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 da. This is a man who used to refuse to talk to people. She does a little bit of big arms uppies request and does a cling. Love to see it. The hotel's primary means of communication with the outside world. Seems to be working. I should tell the manager. Okay, so I didn't need to do that. Nice. Listen? I can hear nothing. Okay. Alright, I think we're good here. Okay, so we don't want to walk in there because that might make Varley mad. Let's just call you back.
May I be of service, Mr. Ward?
Let's discuss a little bit of evidence with you. Telegraph machine fixed.
Your telegraph machine seems to be functional.
Is that so? Mr. Hunter must have slipped in unnoticed and fixed it. Then you'll have to excuse me. I have messages to send ahead of tomorrow. I will be in the telegraph room should you need me.
Yeah, I got you.
You shouldn't be waiting much longer for your room, I assure you. It will be ready by midnight at the latest.
I should act quickly. I don't know how long he'll stay in there. Okay. Character locations, points of interest, and rooms can be viewed on the map. This is the map. The yellow arrow indicates where Ward is. You can also see where other characters are. Characters will change positions every hour, so be sure to keep an eye on the map. New areas will be added as the manor is explored. Okay. So yeah, it shows me that Ward is over there. If I want to determine whether anything suspicious happened to Miss Dean before I retire from the night, then I'm running out of time. Okay, don't need to see the calendar, probably. I think I've seen a lot of the stuff I would need to look at. I'm really surprised if he started woodworking to make her things. I think they'll mostly be doing a lot of video game buddy stuff, but he's so smitten, it's delightful. I knew he would be a good dad because we raised Magpie together, but it's been even better than I could have imagined. That's really sweet. I'm happy for you two. Bin? A letter from a supplier requesting payments for goods delivered here for the event. Nothing useful. This place is freezing. Perhaps this explains Mr. Varley's demeanor. Yeah, and that's where I need to climb out. An outdoor jacket. There's nothing in the pockets. Empty hat box. Today's newspaper. There's a brief article on the gathering of strange guests in this manor. It has an unwelcoming tone. Nothing in here catches my eye. Room rack. Listing of who's staying in which room. Miss Dean's name is not here, but there are only 4 unoccupied rooms. 2, 7, 15, and 21. One of these must have housed her. Staff roster. List of the staff's rota for the next few days. I've recorded movements. Yeah, I've already done that. That's the vent we listened to earlier. Here's a safe. I have no way of knowing the code for this. In little time, I should search the rest of the office. Complaint letter. Letter complaining about the housekeeper and her over-familiarity and curiosity. Various letters from the guests making requests of the hotel for the duration of their stay. Letters requesting gramophone records for the rooms, respectively for the drawing room and the bedroom of one Dr. Callaghan. More mail. Open letter. A response to Mr. Varley, who seems to have asked after a child on behalf of a young mother. Letter shows him the child is safe, but is otherwise not forthcoming. Letter to the manager. How does Bugs feel about the choice of art here? Because, certainly seems very Bugs-like. Certainly seems that way. Letters, stack of letters. That's the open letter I looked at. Mail. Clipboard. Record of who is in which room. Useful information to have. There's something under it. Okay, one sec. Let's read these. Mr. Varley's mid-draft orders. He is requesting payments hold off until after the event is over. Okay, I'm about to my time. I think this... Yes, this is Miss Dean's departure letter. On his desk? Strange. He must have been examining it when I arrived. It's signed. I wonder, does this match her signature in the sign-in book? Are there any differences between these two signatures? Here, here, and here. Signatures are close, but they don't match. Somebody else wrote this letter of hers, but who and why? Gathered enough evidence to craft a hypothesis. Evidence provides keywords for each hypothesis. Press 1 to access this. Okay, 10 of 11 found. I do wonder what the last piece of evidence is. Okay. Press Make Hypothesis to open the hypothesis panel. Complete a hypothesis by filling in the missing words using keywords gleaned from evidence. Press Consider to determine if you are correct. So what is this little symbol? It just means I can make hypothesis now. Apparently I missed one piece of evidence. I imagine it's a piece of evidence I could have gotten out of you. Yeah. I probably could have asked you about something, but let's make our hypothesis. So, oh wait, I should probably read the actual thing. Well, it's forcing me to do this now, never mind. Okay. Miss Dean's departure letter is forged. Consider, what if... I know what happened here.
So, Miss Dean didn't leave the hotel. And somebody wants us to think that she did.
One piece. One times piece. Yeah, say that when, go to Leafy stream, the next time he streams, and say that while Rexby's there.
But who? Can I learn anything about the culprit?
They speak English, they can write, they know Miss Dean. They can write.
Of course. Educating the people over here isn't exactly the Crown's highest priority. As a result, literacy rates are low enough in the west of Ireland. The fact that this letter was written at all is a useful clue to the identity of the culprit behind whatever has befallen Miss Dean.
I did it. She did not leave the manor, though somebody wants people to think that she did. Facts about the culprit. Completing the hypothesis is critical to advancing the mysteries and finding Miss Dean, as each successful hypothesis will reveal facts about the culprit. Information you know about the culprit will appear on the panel to the left. Use it as the story unfolds to eliminate suspects on the screen. For now, it's time to get some rest. They are able to write. He's in his mid-40s. He's the manager and knows the grounds well. He has never met Ms. Dean before she arrived. I found various writing from him. 4 of 7 facts unlocked. Investigate. So, still a bunch of stuff to get from you. Investigate Mr. Varley's quarters. Yeah. Investigate the office, which I already did. What's in the safe? Perhaps clues relating to the disappearance are in the safe. The crack in the glasses. Built on land conquered by Edward Blake in 1655. Unhappy. Hand on pocket watch. So those are all things I can build a profile on Mr. Varley by analyzing him, speaking to him, or other guests about him. Okay. Mr. Ward. Mr. Ward, your room is ready. And can't examine that. We're in.
Mr. Ward,
Mr. Ward.
your room is ready. The porter shall meet us there.
Okay. Alright, yeah, so I don't get to use the rest of my time, I guess? I can examine some things. Like, what the hell is this? Strange contraption. I wonder what its function is. What is it measuring? Strange device. Weird art. Creepy portrait. Mini creepy portrait.
Your room awaits you upstairs, Mr. Ward.
1 second, I want to use the rest of my time. Closed in preparation for Sunday's evening ball. Armor. Portrait? Jonathan Blake, the owner of this estate, painted here with his young son Walter and his late wife Mary. You think that would be useful? Information. Who is that? Oh. Oh. Hey Mary. I don't think I saw this before when I was playing the demo. How you doing? Where did she go? Was that a ghost? Get a grip, Declan. You're tired and this place is getting to you. Hauntings. Recent drawing of the manor. Coat of arms. Wash closet. Okay, I don't think there's much else I can glean. Edward Blake, the man who built this manor, according to the plaque. And can I get anything about you? The plaque tells me this is Walter Blake, the Marquis's only child. Look at this cute little gargoyle. Demon thing. Yeah. Alright. Talk.
If you head up the stairs, the porter will show you to your room.
What if I want a mystery? Oh, that just pulls this up. I can't talk to you about anything else?
If you head up the stairs.
Oh. Cute? What? You don't think that's cute, Doodles? Look at the cute little expression. So cute. Ignore the grippers. Don't look at those. Very flexible. You know? Hello. Portrait of a woman with dark hair. She is holding an ornate vase that appears to be Egyptian. It's curious. The plaque reads, Lady Wilhelmina Blake. No evidence update for that, huh? It's terrifying. Oh, don't be mean, Noodles.
This room's yours, sir. Number 4.
Okay. Ooh, room plan. Map of the upper floor. This should be useful for placing which guest is located where. Damn it. Nothing else added. Hourglass? Wait. Oh, you can just advance time. Interesting. Okay. Ooh. Edward Blake, founder of Blake Manor. His outstretched hand makes him look almost Christ-like, though he was anything but a savior figure. Yeah, more like a conqueror. Let's analyze you. Unusual Celtic cross. A Celtic cross, though it seems somehow different to many I've seen. That's a red flag. Shaky hands. He seems to be suffering from some kind of tremor. Sunken red eyes. His eyes are red as if something is irritating them.
Well, this is your room, sir. Breakfast is served at 9 a.m. in the East Wing Dining Hall. Nice chance to meet your fellow, guests, that. Anyway, sleep well, and all that.
Thank you, Mr. Doyle. You remember? Damn it, not until now. Yeah, you're welcome, Bugs. When Leafy was playing Dispatch, When Leafy was playing Dispatch, there was a character that sat on the copy machine with their ass spread. A little of interest for me in here. It's not like Cabernet, I can't get cute new clothes to wear. Give me stat boosts. This is to protect my decency. Don't see anything of note. My luggage, I won't unpack it in case I find myself needing a hasty retreat. Calling those antlers is, I don't know if I think of antlers when I look at that. That's more like crazy sick-ass demon horns or like mountain goat horns. Unsure of what beast this came from. Yeah, you and me both. Chair. Definitely can't see outside. Gramophone? Find gramophone. Not the kind of thing I was expecting to find in my room. Stranger still, it does not come with any recordings. And how's my vanity looking? Don't see if anything of note. I look and feel exhausted. Mounted fox. Ooh. A guide to local flora and fauna, though the locale in question seems to be to the north of England. Alright. Betty by time, I think? I think we Betty by time. Freshly dressed with good quality sheets. I should rest. Yeah. Those are horns which are explicitly non-antlers. Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh, hey, speaking of... You know... How we doing? Oh yeah, I gotta do this stuff. Yeah, see no evil. Oh yeah, this is where I have to draw, huh? I remember not being great at these. I don't like my odds with this. Oh hey, I didn't notice the handprints on the window last time, I don't think. Who's trying to get in? Ah, yes. Boom, 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 boom. Boom? Oh wait, yeah, you gotta... do some of that. Hello. Hello, redness, my old friend. Hi, cute birdie. And the disturbing holiday pumpkins. This way. Wait, this doesn't work. And if I go back down here, that doesn't work either. I think I do need to start from up here. And then I can do this. Because it's all about just connecting each node, right? But no, I probably don't need to do that. I remember solving this one kind of easily the first time, but I don't think that's going to happen again. There we go. There I am. I'm turning into a Mortal Kombat god. Alright. It's a new day. Time to get up.
Oh, my head. I don't feel rested at all.
The
What was that
Classale.
dream.
Scories.
So, despite my tiredness, I've woken with a new eagerness to attend this evening's séance, given I only learned about the event last night. I find that odd. What on earth was that?
I think something broke. Something's borkin. Probably don't waste my time looking at paintings in my own room, so. Day 2, Saturday. Oh yeah, the crow.
How fast must it have been going to break through like that, Mr. Hunter?
Yeah, you're the Mr. Hunter we heard about.
Hard to say, Mr. Shum. Some of the wood up there needs replacing, so all they had to do was hit the wrong part.
The stable master and groundsman, Mr. Dara Hunter. Given the attire, he is likely Father Lorcan Sinot. Or Sino. God, I don't like how sunken your eyes are. Those whispering women, only one matching pair signed in at the same time. A Mrs. Victoria Lau and a Miss Ivy McLeod.
What is happening here, Mrs. Joyce? Myself and the Marquess were in a meeting with Miss Mantovani.
Oh, sirs, it were a crow. Poor thing was dead on impact.
Hey, Caitlin.
But don't you worry, we'll get this cleaned up in no time.
Caitlin Joyce, the housekeeper.
Sorry, Marquess.
The cook? God, why do you have to have the creepy picture of the child here?
Miss Murphy.
And then, yeah, there's Jonathan Blake.
I was just coming to get you for young Master Walter. He won't eat alone. The food'll go cold for long.
Yep, and there's Walter. Miss Murphy, the cook.
Well, then I shouldn't keep Walter waiting any longer. Come, I shall leave the rest of you to it, and trust everyone to have a good day.
The Marquess of Doon, Jonathan Blake. Would the boy in that painting be the master of the house? Walter. God, there's a lot of people. The commotion seems to be drawing a crowd. Is this everyone then? Everyone except Miss Dean, of course.
What's all this about a dead crow? Would that be a bad omen for anyone traveling today, yes?
Please, Mr. Coventry. Oh, Finn's being here is bad enough omen.
Right. Some decorum, please.
Aunt. Perhaps then this is our Ruiri and Fjord Callaghan? Wow, I butchered that.
Ha! She said far worse about me, and it all true. Aye, it's a bad omen, Coventry. No doubt about that.
Are you someone that practices the old ways? Because all these people talking shit about you have Christian crosses, so maybe you're more pagan in nature? Mr. O'Finn, he was in the sign-in book. He must be the ex.
A bad omen? And it didn't show up in your cards, Mrs. Erickson. Oh my.
Woman in mustard. That's odd way to describe you.
Show some respect. Mr. Dupre, can't you keep your woman in line?
And then, yeah, Lloyd Dupre.
Or is your dynamic the other way around?
You just call Lloyd Dupre a bottom? What about you? Look at you. She looks like she pegs you.
Mrs. Darcy is not my woman, Mr. Scarrett, nor am I her man. We are people and belong only to ourselves.
Actually, the cards are more of a tool, a guide. They reflect.
Okay, we have someone that does tarot.
Is there a need to prove yourself, Mrs. Erickson? Huh?
A French accent. He is likely Mr. Toussaint, then. Catalomiara? By process of elimination, then, the distracted man must be Catalomiara. And of those remaining women, the lady on the right looks like a Barbosa, and the other a Quinn. I like the purple. Speaking of late arrivals. Who is our newest guest? Oh, don't worry about little old me. They all turn to me. I'm just Dracula. This might be a good time to mention that breakfast will be ready at 9 a.m. in case anyone wants to return to their rooms and freshen up. Saved by the bellboy. One of these people must be behind Miss Dean's disappearance. But who are they all? They're all here for the séance, and some of them know one another clearly. Do they all know one another? Am I clearly an infiltrator? Can't think on that too much, or I'll grow paranoid. All I can do is the job, investigate her vanishing and probe into these people. One of them is behind it. The more I can learn about them and their reasons for being here, the better chance I have in finding her. Should make a record of their movements. Might be helpful to know what their plans are and when their rooms are free. Yeah, because I can snoop on their rooms. Oh, hi. The Frenchman wants to talk to me.
Un moment. Monsieur?
Uh-huh.
You would be, Declan Ward, correct?
Dave's been lurking, waiting for that this whole time? Yeah.
Allow me to even the playing field. Huh? I am Etienne Toussaint, a debunker of fraudulent mystics.
A debunker of fraudulent mystics, so I'm imagining you're not going to like the other character.
And it's the topic of fraud I wish to speak with you on.
I'm analyzing you. 1 second. Society of Psychical Research symbol. A crest which reads Society of Psychical Research. Notebook in pocket. A notebook worn around the edges, kept close to hands. That's all I can see about you, huh? Discuss evidence. Okay, this person's a cynic, so the thing I immediately talk to them about is hauntings. Clearly. So yeah, you don't like tarot and stuff. Let's ask you about Evelyn. Do you know Miss Dean? We have met once or twice, but never exchanged anything more than small talk. She came off as pleasant, though I suspect there was more to her than she let on. Certainly, as I was right, as it's clear to me now that many guests have complex relations with the woman. What an interesting life she must lead. Okay. What do you think about this strange device? Have you studied the strange device in the atrium? I have, and it is strange indeed, but this place has other similar devices. I'm unsure if it means anything or is purely for display. The Grand Séance? Do you think the Séance's claims could be true? That they can actually summon a ghost and talk to it directly? You asked the wrong man, monsieur. But many things were considered impossible until they were done, no? I've witnessed many strange things in my line of business. From what I know of her, if it can be done, then Mademoiselle Mantovani can do it. Okay, that's just observations that I've picked up on. Findom? Instead of Femdom? Wait, where did Findom come from? Why are you being dominated by a fish? Alright. Let's talk to you about your society. If I might ask, what does that crest you're wearing indicate? Oh, it's the emblem of the Society of Psychical Research, a grouping of curious individuals who try to apply academic rigor to paranormal situations. It's a mixed set, some believers, some skeptics, some in between, but I find it suits me to have some like-minded people to share my work with. How about I ask you about the strange occurrences? Have you noticed anything strange happening about the manor? Noticed handprints on my mirror as if it were cold. Not the strangest thing, or at least I have seen stranger through my work. About hauntings. Increasingly, I think I see strange things. Power of suggestion will do things to the mind, Monsieur Ward. Figments of the imagination, perhaps, but perhaps we'd best err on the side of a believer for now and leave them. Okay. So yeah, you wanted to talk about fraud? Suggested there may be frauds at the event, con artists hoping to take advantage of the more vulnerable attendees. Searching out fraud must be easy work in an event such as this. In what way, monsieur? It is a seance. Surely everyone involved in running it is a charlatan and the rest naive fools. Au contraire, monsieur. Many of the guests are true magical practitioners. But at a gathering such as this, there is likely to be somebody looking to take advantage of the more vulnerable attendees, those who merely believe. Anything else? So I've done these. The guests, magic, identity known. Magic? I guess. Excuse me, but did you say there are people here who think they can perform magic? Non. Said there are people here who can perform it. You are, I know, not of this scene, but believe me when I tell you, magic, rituals, ghosts, it is all real. It is hard, of course, and expensive in what it takes, so it is not commonplace. Easier for some to fake. This is ridiculous. To you right now, maybe, but you are here now, and you will soon see many unexplainable things. The guests? You suspect someone, then? I believe most attendees are legitimate practitioners, but yes, I have my suspicions. My intent is to gain proof that will discredit them. Attendee and staff have their own problems to be solved. Solving these mysteries will help you uncover more about their relationship with Dean and their own reasons for attending the seance. You've gained enough evidence to solve Mr. Toussaint's hypothesis. After solving the hypothesis, confront Mr. Toussaint to find out what your deductions have revealed. Evidence. Proof. My intent is to gain proof that will discredit them. Form hypothesis. Okay. 6 of 15 evidence pieces found. It says I have enough. Okay. Create hypothesis. So you're part of society, the guests, fraud, proof, identity known. Séance seems to know who I am. Proof is needed to declare somebody to be a fraud. Just that there may be frauds, con artists hoping to take advantage of the more vulnerable attendees. The Séance attendees staying at the Manor. Notebook, worn around the edges, profile. Crest which reads Society of... Yeah. So you're saying... Mr. Toussaint's goal is to... coerce... me into... investigating... a... guest for fraudulence. Consider. What if... I know what happened here.
It seems Mr. Toussaint is here on a witch hunt and intends to force me to his side. I should confront him about this.
Confront! It's in red font. That's how you know it's scary. Your goal is to coerce me into investigating a guest for fraudulence.
Quite right. Excellent. I had planned to do it myself, but once I saw you, I knew you would have to help, Detective.
So, you do know who I am?
Indeed. I am an investigator of my own sort, you see. It would be foolish of me enter a new country and not read the papers, n'est-ce pas?
Yeah. What's the thing? For those who come after? Yeah. Putain.
As for my own investigation, I have focused on Madame Hazel Erickson. I'll get to the heart of it. She's an out-and-out fraud. About this I have no trace of a doubt. But my belief alone is not quite enough. I still lack evidence. Here, take this key. It will let you into room 19, Madame Erickson's room. There you can find something that proves the case. Of this I'm sure.
How did you get the key to her room exactly? How did you get the key to her room? I'm going to create my own headcanon and come to the conclusion that Mr. Toussaint seduced Madame Hazel Erickson and got a key to her room and then gave it to me. This is my headcanon.
What makes you think I'd do a thing like that?
That's your job, is it not? And you would want to keep your presence here quiet? No?
You're blackmailing me now?
You won't hear a thing further about your presence once you have aided. Here, the key. I shall see you back with the evidence inside the hour. Yes? Otherwise, well, I will have to make an announcement at breakfast. You'll be out no long after, I assure you.
And how do you expect me to get into Miss Erickson's room safely?
I believe I heard her discussing her plans with Monsieur Aufin. You might consider listening in.
Okay. That was way simpler than I thought. I have E. What does E mean? Act on you. Mystery? Why does it say act? I guess this is just saying, like, that's my objective, is I need to go solve this little side quest for you. Okay. Confronted. I need to act on this. Okay. Fact about the culprit, they were able to write. That's all I know. Room 19, lower middle class. Upper middle class. I know they're classes. You can eavesdrop on private conversations to discover more clues. Alright, let's just eavesdrop.
I'm sorry, sir, but do you have a pen I can borrow?
No, no use for one. Druidry is an oral tradition, so I never got much into the writing. Oh, it must serve me grand for my purposes. Do you want my chisel?
No. I was planning on taking some notes.
What is an ogum? You said chisel, so I imagine you're carving shit in the stone?
I want to go downstairs and examine the energy left by that poor bird before breakfast.
Why?
I suspect there is something to be learned about our fortunes here. If only I could have gotten to it before it was cleaned up.
Aye, well, I suppose some folks here have never gutted a bird to read its entrails before.
Yeah, not like Mr. O'Feen. Mr. O'Feen's read so many entrails.
Is that some kind of Irish saying?
No.
Oh, well, you'll excuse me then.
I guess I will, yeah. Mr. O'Feen doesn't write, and I didn't see his name on the sign-in book. He must be the person who marked his name with an X. I'll make a note of that. We already knew that. While investigating, you can learn characters' movements across the weekend. This information is learned by asking people, searching rooms, listening in on conversations, and more. This information will be added to the timetable. Oh, this is going to get overwhelming quick. As you learn more information, the timetable will be populated. Characters will appear on the map each hour if you know their schedule for that time slot. Reminders can also be set so events aren't missed. Okay. So 9 a.m. breakfast in the dining room. Currently it's 8. So most people are going to be in the dining room. Murphy's going to be in the kitchen basement. And yeah, a lot of the other characters I don't know anything about. 5 reminders left for... yeah. Interesting. So... you're in the atrium at 8. 9 a.m. Yeah, okay. Okay, so yeah, nothing I really feel like I need to set anything for right now. I'm imagining Murphy's in the basement because you're like getting the food ready or something. And then Hunter's in the stables because you're the groundskeeper. Okay. Hey there, how we doing? How we doing? I'm gonna analyze you. What you got hiding in that beard? Wild hair and beard. He looks to be living a hermit's lifestyle. A roughly made crown of wooden leather. A yew branch with the simplest of ornamentation, but he carries it proudly. His belt is quite eye-catching. 4 evidence filed. I'll come back to you. I've got to go snoop on somebody's room. Yeah, so you're down there right now. Okay, and it was 19? This is where Mrs. Hazel Erickson is staying. Can't hear anything. It doesn't seem like anyone is inside. Okay, let's go. I'm sure I can throw people over the railing, yeah. Alright, let's start snooping. There's your tarot deck. Standard deck of tarot cards. I can't see anything special about them. Yeah, they're way better in Isaac. Attendees list. Combination lock. What is this? Oh, you already had a pin. Everything needed to pin a letter. Shouldn't that be important? Shouldn't we question that? Wasn't she just down there asking somebody for a pin? Couldn't she have just come up to her room to grab one? She was even on the same floor. The remains of a letter from a contact telling her she is magically void, meaning she cannot learn magic no matter how hard she tries. No wonder she burnt it. Okay, well that's important. Missed my pun. Unfortunately I did. My brain's bad. Can you tell the pun to someone smarter? says targets. Miss Dean's name is circled. Oh. And Toussaint is one too. Dinah would soar over the railing. Oh, dinosaur. That's not where I expected that to go at all, honestly. Sorry, I was sewing beetle mandibles on a baby costume. Yeah, that sounds very... How very ask me about bugs of you. Miss Erickson's schedule for this weekend. I have noted her movements in my timetable. Ooh. Okay. Well, you're not really doing a lot today. You're going to be at the bar tomorrow. Okay. Hello. Clothes. I mean, this looks most important. A dress bedecked with beads and sequins. Surely it's fit for the stage.
I'm running out of time to find Mr. Toussaint as evidence.
They're saying Toussaint. I would have assumed the T was silent here. Oh my god. Hello? What's this? A mixture of morphine and scopolamine? Part of this concoction being used to sedate people. Is this for our own use or something more sinister? Rocking some narcotics. Okay. Frauds and their methodology. Your shoes. Hogged. Hogged. A book on the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn, a spiritualist society. Hermetic Order. Okay, let me examine your book. A book by Mr. Toussaint. Frauds and Their Methodology, Volume 2. It has several pages bookmarked. Did you straight up learn how to be a fraud from Toussaint's book? I got that. Interlock. Crystal ball. I mean, do I have enough information? You're on the list of names, yes. Back. So let's get about you. She cannot use magic. Research in her room is covered in her notations. Motive, Miss Dean's name was circled. So we have a motive for you. I investigated room 19. Hermetic order, syringe, burnt paper. Okay. Hermetic Order of Golden Dawn or the Golden Order is a semi-secret magic society established in England. List of seance attendees who could be magic practitioners. Found. Okay. Yeah, and there's some things we can examine more thoroughly. Burnt letter from an unknown contact informing Miss Hazel Erickson that she is void of magic and cannot learn. You have tried, we have tried. For years, you just cannot train what is not there. It is just the way of things. Why magic is not for you, not in you, is beyond me. I have read of other pariah before, but you are the first I have ever met. Perhaps it is a blessing to be free of this burden. Many people live good lives not knowing magic is real. I'm sure you can learn to be as happy as them. It is time to give up. This path is not for you. Possibly enough to knock a grown man unconscious. Overheard Miss Erickson saying she will not be in her room until after breakfast. Okay. I mean, I think I've got enough info. This must be a fantasy universe where you pronounce the T's at the end of French names. That's what I'm saying. I've never heard that before. Okay. How you doing?
Ah, hello again, Monsieur Ward. Can I help you?
Discuss evidence. Burnt paper. Found a scrap of paper indicating that Mrs. Erickson is a pariah. Thought it might interest you. It does, but a scrap, you say. Is the page complete? Is she named on it? She is not. It will not suffice. I do not think we could convince anyone it isn't a forgery, however real it might be. List of names. Yeah, I mean, I don't have much to go on. Let's ask about this. I discovered her list in a list in her room with names of guests on it. Interesting, but it doesn't prove anything in itself. A list of marks for her fraudulent ways. A list for something more. Who can say off this alone? Your name was marked off. How insulting. A list of people she does not like? Evelyn Dean's name was circled. At the top was written targets. Interesting. Speculation, yes, but perhaps it is that I do not use magic. Whereas Mademoiselle Dean, she is rumored to be a studied woman.
That's all.
Take care, monsieur.
Okay, so clearly still need some more info. Going back into the room. See the no-bake mint recipe? Thanks. Appreciate it. Combination lock. So there was this. What's the combination for this, I wonder? Oh, it's the, nothing. I know what the combination for this is. It is, HOGD. Okay. HOGD. Wow, what a dumbass. Oh, that was it. Candles, runes, collection of notes. Rich red candles. Something about them leaves me uncomfortable. Small stones with runes roughly carved into them. Some ancient looking pages. Illuminatus Magicis Consummatio. Consummatio? This is Latin. Illuminatus Magicis Consummatio. Okay. Magic resides in the heart of the user. Consume it and you will take their power. Ah, consume... Oh my god, you're gonna eat someone's heart to get their magic abilities? That's craziness. Don't do that. You do that? Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure you would consume Durance's heart to get his anger and magic. Just consume Durance's heart and you just turn into a crotchety old bastard that constantly whines about his god that doesn't love him. Okay. Place the sedated victim inside the ritual circle. Okay. Okay. So, yeah, that was your list of targets. You straight up have a motive for getting Miss Dean, because if what Etienne said was true, Miss Dean could possibly use magic, so you maybe kidnapped Miss Dean and killed her in a ritual to try and gain her magic power. Candles, a knife, bog oak, everything required to carry out the ritual. But who cannot risk picking another pariah like me? Yeah. This looks to be a ritual to eat the heart of a person and steal their magical abilities. Good God, she can't honestly mean to go ahead with this. Good thing she never came back to her room, and nobody saw me walk in here. Alright, well now I have proof. Don't mind me. So question, if I finish this, does it fast forward me to dinner? Because I kind of feel like I want to talk to you a little bit.
Ah, there you are now.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir, but do I know you?
No, I never said such. Just plainly, there you are, and you are.
You have me there, sir.
Sir, I'm no knight. I'm done enough in, and you can call me such. I'm a proud traveller protector of these lands.
Noted. I am Declan Ward. Also, not a knight.
Haha, good to meet you, lad.
Yeah, I'm a vampire instead.
I take it that you've come for the seance.
Ah, yes and no. I'm here because of the seance, but not for it. I have no urge to speak to the dead. I doubt they have much comfort to offer up. What interests me is those people who want to speak to the dead. How they intend to do it, and more, what they will be doing afterwards to clean up their mess. These rich people, they think because they force themselves on these lands they can do what they want to them? It won't stand. The land won't let it, and neither will I.
Yeah, I agree with you, Mr. O'Finn. Discuss. Ornate belt, staff, crown, wild beard, timetable. What do you think about hauntings? Seen any ghosts since coming here? Have you not? My least favorite was a woman who crawled in through a window last night. Thankfully, a flash of thunder and she was gone. Damn near soiled myself. I like Mr. O'Finn. He's straight and to the point. Damn near pissed myself. Strange occurrences. What do you think about those? Have you witnessed any strange occurrences? There's whispering coming from my fireplace. That's strange enough for you? Probably just the old chimneys, but it sounds like it's asking home. His belt is quite eye-catching. Sure, let's ask you about your belt. You have quite the ornate belt. You like it? Killed the skinned deer myself. My cousin Connor helped me shape the tin. Man is fierce handy with a ball hammer. Strange device? Seen the strange device kept off to the side in the atrium? I haven't. I don't like it. It has a bad energy off it. Whatever it's measuring, it's part of the seance, and that means I don't trust it.
No, I should go.
Only do something if you want. Not because you should.
Thanks. O'Finn's alright. I like O'Finn. Alright.
Hello again, Monsieur Ward. Can I help you?
Now, what I'm really hoping is finishing this doesn't, like, fast forward me to dinner and I lose out on the time. Because that would suck, because I would want to use all my time that I can. That feels like it would be rude to do. Ritual pages. Found a ritual in her room. It talks of eating a person's heart to steal their magical abilities. Surely this is nonsense, sir. Such a thing cannot be real. What's more, she cannot intend on doing this. That is ominous, rather too ominous. Certainly such rituals exist. Do they work? I cannot say. Would she do it? Madame Erickson is a fraud, monsieur, but I have trouble believing her capable of such a deranged act. You'll no doubt find many here studying strange things, but reading a book on sacrifice is not the same as performing it, correct? If we are to know this is her plan and not academic in nature, then she would need to confess. She is unlikely to confess to me, but you? Okay.
Take care, monsieur.
Well, I'm gonna have to go just straight up tell someone, hey, I went into your room without permission, looked at all of your shit, and now I'm going to interrogate you about it. That cool with you? Hey Varley, what's up?
Mr. Ward, I do hope the earlier commotion with the bird didn't disturb your rest. There is breakfast in the dining hall from 9 a.m., located in the east corridor here, and your fellow guests will be giving talks throughout the day in the drawing room, located in the west corridor. Is there anything else I can help with?
Discuss some evidence. The washerwoman. St. Bridget's Cross seems important to potentially ask about. Let's ask about the cross. There's some beautiful St. Bridget's crosses about the place. Yes, Mrs. Joyce has been kindly putting them up. Ah, she's the one that's been doing it. Washerwoman? You'll think me quite mad, Mr. Varley, but I saw a woman washing something in the fountain. I assure you that our facility has a full laundry. Nothing is washed in the fountain. Perhaps you saw a binyai. Befitting for the time of year and the gathering here, though unfortunate for whoever's clothes are being washed. Okay, that gave me no info. So, hi. I need to analyze you. Yes. Costume jewelry. An array of jewelry, the sort worn by spiritualists and show women. Nervous energy. She hides it well, but seems uncomfortable. For what reason? A crest on a necklace. An elaborate crest worn with pride. I don't recognize the symbol itself. Okay, hypothesis unlocked. Hazel Erickson. Oh, I can already build a hypothesis on you? Just without even investigate. So who dies out of these peeps? I don't know yet. I don't even know if anybody else is going to die, or if it's specifically just going to be us, investigating the current murder. There are a lot of people, but I don't really know enough about any of them yet. Okay. Here's Hazel Erickson's goal is to think, create hypothesis. Hazel Erickson's goal is to consume the hearts of magical abilities or Evelyn Dean. I think it's Evelyn Dean to steal her magical abilities. What if? I know what happened here.
Mrs. Erickson intends on murdering Evelyn Dean to eat her heart and steal her magical abilities. I must confront her before it's too late.
Hey, how you doing? I have bad news for you.
Well, hello there. I don't recognize you. We haven't met before, have we?
Hello. My name is Detective Declan. I know you want to eat the person who's missing's heart. That's a way to start a conversation.
We haven't. I'm Declan Ward.
Mrs. Erickson. Hazel, if ever we should get so friendly. I'm a medium by trade, so naturally I had to come to this gathering. I'm hoping to pick up some new skills before the end.
Confront! Yeah, just immediately confront. Confront! Your goal is to consume the heart of Evelyn Dean to steal her magical abilities. God, what a way, you know? Just, oh, I'm Mrs. Erickson. Hey, Hazel, if you're feeling nasty. By the way, you want to eat somebody's heart, you sick fuck.
How could you possibly...
Well, you just admitted to it. Rookie mistake. You could have just been like, what are you talking about? Mr. Declan is unwell, and just start screaming to everyone saying that I'm being weird.
Can you, read minds? Or did you let yourself into my room to rifle through my belongings?
No, someone else gave me a key.
Bad news for both of us, then. You can't say anything without giving yourself up as a thief. And who would believe you? Whatever it is, you're no mystic, so there's no way you can't understand. To know such secrets exist, such wonders to see, and to be kept from it by some abnormality. What's the reason? I've put the work in and nothing. Am I a soulless freak? Is that why?
Oh, she's just mad because she can't do magic. Magic isn't everything.
Am I to be punished in this life and then again for eternity? Would you sit by and do nothing? Well, I won't. I'll have my heart, my powers, my soul, and all you get by saying something is a nasty dealing with when I have them.
Oh, wow, you're really just like... You broke down instantly, girl. Like... You could have kept this going a little bit longer, but you just immediately broke. Like... If you were in an episode of Columbo, you just would have confessed in like the first 5 minutes. You know?
Stay out of this, Mr. Ward. if you have any sense.
Good lord, the woman is insane, desperate, or both. She must be stopped. Maybe Mr. Toussaint will have some idea.
Oh, it's nearing breakfast and I need to find that evidence for Mr. Toussaint soon.
Yeah, I've got the evidence. Don't worry about it. So I had two options. Act on Hazel Erickson. Additional 1 actions on the mini-map. Or in the mind map. Confession. Yeah, so... Tell Mr. Toussaint about the confession. Or... I could do what exactly? Mrs. Erickson's intentions. Think. Confront. Act. Mrs. Erickson plans to steal the heart. I need to stop her. Okay, so wait, no, this isn't... I thought this was a siding with her or siding with Toussaint. Like, I could be like, no, I won't spill your secret, but help me get rid of somebody or something. But no, it is just a... Yeah, go do this. Columbo wouldn't confront minute 1. He knows the station needs to run ads first. I don't know, I've never seen Columbo. All of my exposures to Columbo has been through memes. Hello.
Ah, hello again, Monsieur Ward. Can I help you?
Cultural Philistine? Yeah, I know. I have a confession.
Mrs. Erickson has confessed to me. Quite a gruesome plan. She is indeed a fraud. She has no magical powers. She seems to be incapable of using magic, in fact.
It's kind of interesting that you're just taking me at my word here. I could just make all this shit up.
Something that plagues her. To the point where she will perform a ritual to steal the heart and magical prowess from another ear.
What? No, it cannot be.
She is in dire need to feel magic. To have it, it seems. But also, she fears that the reason she cannot use magic is a flaw in her soul.
She's blinded, of course, by our desires. Anyone who believes in a soul would also believe that there is no eternal bliss for them after murder. Especially in a manner so foul. What's more, now you and I know our plan. Here, take my notes. Let her know that if she does this, not only it will stain her in her God's eyes for eternity, but also we'll see her hanged and raised to this oblivion she fears so much. She would be better served getting off this path now and finding more mundane solutions to finding her God's favor. I am told one can cleanse her soul with coin. My record shows she certainly coined enough of that in her time.
I hate to break it to you, but no, condolences don't do shit. I'm sorry.
As for you and me, Monsieur Ward, our business is done. Whatever reason you're really here, your identity is safe with me. And as for this place, news of our plans has turned my stomach. I've had enough mysticism for this trip. I shall be sitting the Séance out.
Wow. Okay, you're just leaving. Alright, well that's one less suspect.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I have notes to make in my quarters. Au revoir, monsieur.
I mean, you could still be the murderer, but... Mr. Toussaint is no longer attending the Séance. Now has the information he needed on Mrs. Erickson, which will also ensure she does not do something more terrible. What if you were the murderer, though? I'm just letting you get away? Oh. Hi? What is that? That gauge decreased and a light went out as soon as Mr. Toussaint decided he was no longer attending the Séance. Huh? What exactly is that device monitoring and why? Maybe I should convince another guest to avoid the event and see if this occurs again. Can I just cancel the Séance by not having enough people there to actually perform it? Just make everybody be like, nah, screw this.
Excuse me, sir.
Oh, hi, Joyce.
Is this your room? Number 4? Mr. Ward?
Yes, that's me.
Sorry to disturb you, sir. Just delivering this parcel to your room. It was left for you at the front desk.
By By who?
No idea, sir. It was left when nobody was about to see. Anyway, I'll leave you to it.
Okay. What is this, a journal? It has Miss Dean's name on it. What's inside? How did this get here? No postmark, so it came from the hotel itself. But from who? Regardless of who sent it, I should read the thing. Sunday the 24th. She talks of her arrival at the Manor. Everything seemed to go smoothly. Her writing is delicate and graceful, as was her signature. What are these 4 symbols beside the word supplies? Monday the 25th. Seems she bumped into somebody and was not pleased to see them. Looks as if she was to name them on the following page, but that information is now missing. Tuesday the 26th. The night she went missing. She speaks of feelings of dread, and she doubts if she will sleep that night. Her writing has become more erratic since she arrived at the Manor. A sigil with dream scrawled next to it. I saw this. In my dream. Did she dream it too? What does it mean? Did we have the same dream? What does it mean? Has anyone experienced anything similar, I wonder? If I could find even 3 people with similar experiences, then I could be sure there is something there. Another observation? Oh, the ripped out page, yeah. Seems some pages were torn out. Cool. This has left me with more questions than answers. Perhaps some answers lie in her reason for being here. Maybe I can find something related to that or otherwise useful by searching her room. But in which room was she staying? Okay, mystery unlocked. Find Miss Dean's room. Gotta be careful on my time, because I wasted a lot with that other bit, thinking this was the only thing we had to do. The thingy. Okay. So, map of the upper floor should be useful for determining which guest is staying where. So yeah, 15 of 15 pieces of evidence found on Dorcas over here. And you're just done. Records. Miss Dean's room. Miss Dean checked in only a few days ago. Could you tell me which room it is? That's what I need. Room assignments. Miss Dean must have been staying in one of those rooms. Rooms 2, 7, 15, and 21 are unoccupied. Okay. 2, 7, 15, and 21. 2... Oh, wait. Yeah, it would be here. Gents. Mrs. Lau. Sounds like there's someone on the other side. Miss McLeod's. Sounds like there's someone on the other side. Can't hear anything. Look. Room is listed as unoccupied, so it might have housed Miss Dean. It's not locked. They must leave unused bedrooms open. Yellow. Fireplace. Book. Floorboards? It's here, under the floorboards. Look under the bed. Dressing table? Little of interest. What about the nightstand? Nothing here catches my eye. Nothing here catches my eye. Nothing here catches my eye. Okay. Well, I'm checking the floorboards. The boards here squeak, but nothing noticeable. Damn it! A red herring. Look under. A child's block sits under the bed. Found children's toys under the bed in room 2. I wonder if they were from the young master or a previous guest. A book of spooky stories for children. The pages on vampires are folded in. Okay. Evidence. Miss Dean's bedroom. Signs of child's play. Wait, so this is your bedroom then? It just confirmed it for me. This is the correct room. I just chose correctly right from the get. Okay, what's this book then? Book of Ghost Tales. I don't see an author. I mean, that seems like the correct room. The hell was that noise? Train toy? Small red train has been left here. Chess set, bust. That's a suspicious ass hallway. Okay. So there's probably no reason to investigate the other rooms then. Act on Hazel Erickson. Let's go do that. Let's go do that. Let's go tell you, hey, we're gonna me and my friend are gonna fuck you up if you try to do anything.
Mr. Ward, surely we have nothing left to discuss?
Discuss evidence. Notes. Found a list of a veritable archive, now with the crucial proof that she is a fraud.
Mrs. Erickson, we need to talk.
This had best not be about my personal affairs again. Why don't you do us both a favor, Mr. Ward, and stop interfering? What could you, of all people, possibly have to say to me?
That's not a bad point. Perhaps you'll be more interested in what Mr. Toussaint has to say. Shall we go to your room then? Or would you rather discuss this in the open?
Yes, my room, sir.
Well, I go. I'm a vampire and I've been allowed to go into the room.
So you've read the notes and understand your situation. Whether you face eternal damnation now is a point of debate. You assume that this is linked to this magical nullness you have. You may well be wrong. But if you do this, then you are locking yourself onto that path. And Mr. Toussaint will ensure your remaining days will not be easy. Magic or no.
Sucky sucky? Which variety of sucky sucky? I feel like there's a few different ways this could go. Plunger? Yeah, see, that's one of them.
He's right. I'm a damned fool. I wanted so much to be special. To have what the others have. But now you have taken that hope from me. Maybe you will have saved my soul. But even now, I think I'd pay that price for a taste of that.
What, did you want to summon a demon daddy? I mean, if that's what you want, I mean, you know, valid, go for it.
If he wasn't going to rob my chance to use and appreciate it, I would curse you both if I didn't know there would be no venom in my bite. But he wins. I forsake this ritual. And I forsake this seance. I have no want to see others enjoying what I will never have.
Oh, she's so envious.
I hope they see their ghost and more. So much more.
I didn't want this stupid seance anyway. It's stupid. Everything is stupid. You're all stupid with your stupid magic and your stupid hot vampires. Bye. Alright, well that's 2 people down.
Now, I would really like to be left alone. I have a lot to think about.
Mystery solved. Mrs. Erickson is no longer attending the seance. Using Mr. Toussaint as a safeguard, I have talked Mrs. Erickson down. Hey, the ectoplasm doesn't like that. I was right. The gauge decreases as people's plans for the seance change. Still unsure of the device's purpose, but my gut says I want this as decreased as possible by the seance. Yeah, so we gotta scare everyone away. I gotta blackmail and expose all of these people until it's just me going to the seance. If the seance has attracted the lights of Mrs. Erickson, then Miss Dean may be even more danger than I realized. I was able to make her see sense, but I doubt that's enough to spare her from eternal damnation. Yeah, no, she's fucked. She's a fraud, an unrepentant sinner, with no regard for the harm caused by her pursuit of power. How many desperate people has she cheated to get this far? Can she atone for what she's already done? That is, if she even realizes she needs to. Regardless, she's no longer my concern. I mean, I feel like my character's skipping some steps. Like, couldn't we also assume that Miss Dean is already dead and has already been murdered? And if I'm just scratching these people off the list, that they may potentially be the murderer? Sounds like there's someone on the other side. I think that's all we're ever gonna get. Hey friend. Mysteries. I mean, I know that they are able to write. There's still some stuff I need to learn about you. What's in the safe? Where does Mr. Varley stay? I need to check out your quarters. Oh wait, there was Dean's bedroom. I should find out which bedroom is Miss Dean's. Perhaps it may hold some clues. Should I investigate the other places? The dream records. Because it seemed like that room was the correct one. Because it had some stuff, and it listed it straight up as Miss Dean's bedroom. So let's try 7 and 15. Closet? Largely unused storage closet. Rooms 7 and 8. God, this place is huge. Closet. Unoccupied room. Newspaper, book. Okay. Closet, atrium. Let's listen. Can't hear anything. It doesn't seem like anyone is inside. Unoccupied. Enter. It's not locked. Look up with claws trying to get on my feet. It's unfortunate. Hopefully you dodge them. Open. Nothing catches my eye. Nothing in here catches my eye. Nothing of note. No squeaky floorboards this time. Hey Rexby. Good morn. Open. Nothing. Okay, I think I'm just checking the bed and that's kind of it. I don't really see much else of use. And wait a minute. Is that burned paper in there? Oh god, there's more floorboards. It is. Some burned scraps of paper remain, enough that I can make out the message. Meet me in room 7 after your bar shift. And steal us some wine. Pile of old ashes. A cobweb. This place hasn't been dusted in a while. Okay. What the hell does that mean? Oh my god, there's a key under the bed. Well, I'm not looking at the floorboards because I'm too busy looking under the bed. What's this? Key? Master key for all bedrooms in the northeast corridor for use by the staff? One of the floorboards is coming up here, but it is still secure. Looks like it's been a while since this bed was moved. Well, I got a master key? That seems awesome. That seems very awesome. I have 7 minutes left, so we need to optimize a little bit. Okay, and this key was for northeast corridor. So that should be everything here? Wait, what was the map for? Where am I currently? I thought it had like a player marker. Yeah, it does. Northeast corridor. So I'm currently here? Even though it's not showing me. Because I should be... Huh. Well, regardless, I can bust into your shit, so... Why not? Yeah, I mean... Why not? So... Yep. So where Father Lorcan is staying. Sounds like there's someone on the other side. Okay, so yeah, I can't go in there right now. But I can go into any of these people's rooms whenever I please now. Pretty easily. Occupied room, closet. Rooms 9 to 16. Because yeah, I'm just looking at 7 and 8 right now. So let's go back to this. Okay. So is everyone in their rooms right now? Let's look at the timetable. Currently, Hunter, Joyce is in the dining room, Murphy is in the kitchen basement. Okay, so if I look at my map, currently, Miss Hisham's room? It's right there. Mrs. Darcy's room, Quinn, unassigned room 15. I can go get into that one. Look. It's where Miss Quarantine Quinn is staying. Can't hear anything. It doesn't seem like there's anyone inside. Is this not the... Oh, this is the southeast corridor. Shit. Okay, so I'm not getting in here. Not right now. Why is this overturned? Locked plant. Or a knocked plant. Why is it knocked? Lost places. East Tower. I think I'm asleep because I heard Quasi say they were busting a nut in people's here, and then you just said shit. Yeah, Rexby, I think you need to go back to sleep. You don't need to be listening to me right now. You need sleep is what you need. Go back to sleep, Froggy. So yeah, I didn't look at unassigned room 15, but I want to go check out these rooms down here. Is anyone actually in these rooms? Look, you are. This is where Mr. Dupree is staying. Sounds like there's someone on the other side, yep. Sounds like there's someone on the other side. Sounds like there's someone on the other side. So yeah, just to confirm, yeah, I can't, set of my probable government. That's very fair. That is very fair. I'm sorry, things turned out that way. Or seem like they're going to turn out that way. It's, not a good year for, fighting back against the right. Excuse me? Oh my god, this room is just... Well, that feels important. There used to be a door here. It's gone now. Drawer to room 15 appears to be missing. The markings on the wall look similar to those in my dream, but without a pattern. How would I even go about finding such a thing? Whatever has caused this to vanish. Might this have been Miss Dean's room? Following leads will help you progress and solve mysteries. Reviewing the mystery map can help you remember what you have and haven't already investigated. Press 1 to access the mystery map. Further clues can be revealed by discussing evidence with other characters. The info panel on the right can show you who you can discuss a specific piece of evidence with. Okay. Tell Mr. Toussaint about the confession. Investigate room 19. Mrs. Erickson's bedroom for proof she's a fraud. I already did that. Given me Miss Erickson's room key. I've already done that. So, yeah, this is just telling me to, investigate. It's like, hey, yeah, progress in the story, I guess, is what it's currently telling me to do. Okay. Should find out which bedroom. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's this one. The disappeared door and the missing doorway. What is that? Oh, I thought that was something sitting on the ground. Okay, and then this is just where I saw that knocked over stuff. And there's the East Tower. Yeah, and then my room. And it shows which ones I have the keys for. So I can get into any of these rooms whenever I please now. Which is cool. Okay, let's go back out here then. I feel like that was some good progress. Some things were learned.
And you're back. What can I do you for?
Discuss evidence. Someone should recall which room she stayed in. Discuss. You know which room Miss Dean was in? Who? Don't know how to find my own room in this place. Never mind whoever that is. Sorry, can't help you, damn it. Strange dreams. What if I ask you about that? Have you had any odd dreams since coming here? Strange dreams. Funny you say that. I don't recall the dream, but I woke this morning with both a wanting to stay and a wanting to get the hell out of this place. Sure, how am I meant to do both? I wouldn't say that's the best match for the dreams Miss Dean and I had. It's close, but not enough.
No, I should go.
Only do something if you want.
Okay, bye. Bye, Mr. Elfine. Mr. Ward. Or Varley.
May I be of service, Mr. Ward?
Yes, you may. What are your thoughts on that missing doorway? Door to room 15. It's missing? Missing door? Oh, you mean the rumors. Yes, it's long been said that Percival Blake walled up a scullery girl after she refused his advances. Then the same with her fiancé, who came looking for her. That's pretty fucked. Percival Blake was documented as a jealous and bitterly angry man, so it is possible. That's... What an interesting name you named your child for him to be a jealous, bitter bastard. But in the 100 plus years since his passing, no hidden rooms or walled up bodies have been found. Certainly predates the manor becoming a hotel, so I suspect it was not our room 15. Of course, the missing bodies were not found anywhere else either, so nothing can be entirely ruled out. Likely they fled here for a better life in the at the time newly discovered America. There's more information on this and other topics in the library. Walled up lovers. Strange dreams, haunting, strange device. Can I ask you about the strange device? What's the purpose of the strange device in the atrium? Made her for the event, sir. Something to do with readiness for the séance. It was custom made with no expense spared. The Marquis, or perhaps Miss Mantovani, could explain it better for you. And... crack in your glasses, maybe? Or I could ask... well, asking you about these things seems kind of spook. Prying conduct. Discuss this. You ever received complaints about Mrs. Joyce? She occasionally inspires some ire, but she's a good woman and works hard. Okay, so I'm not directly telling you that I snooped in your office. While I'd prefer she kept to herself more at present, I have no cause to dismiss her. Leave.
I need nothing else. Thank you.
Certainly.
Certain topics can be researched in a library to uncover further information. Key research topics will always be found on the research desk. The bookshelves can be used to gain supplementary information. Topics can be learned from other characters, evidence, and other research topics. That's cool. I like that I can research things in the library. Okay, I need to go to, Din Din. Where's Din Din? Cloakroom, luggage room, telegraph room, courtyard, the first floor, the basement. Where is Din Din being served? Or not Din Din, breakfast. Tale of Percival Blake. Breakfast in the dining room. Okay, cool. I can jump to it. Undiscovered map location. Well, then how the hell am I supposed to get there? Oh, okay. Wait a minute. Maybe now they'll unlock it for me? In this next hour, breakfast in the dining room. That's where the seance takes place. That's the west corridor. The library. So maybe I just need to, you know, actually discover some of these places. So let's just walk. I haven't found the location, so... The research desk. This will prove useful if I want to look anything up. Yeah, I'll get to that. I'm still immediately enamored by, everything that I'm finding here. Okay, so that's the library. You're back down here and not in your room anymore. The drawing room. The drawing room. Lectern? Drawing room. Ballroom. The hell is my dining room? West Tower. I can just kind of explore as I see fit. Basement? Oh my god, can I explore? I really can just run around doing whatever I want. Ground floor, west corridor. So that's all this goes to, and then that's the drawing room. Maybe this is, dining room? I would expect dining room to kind of be in the middle, so each person didn't have to walk too far to get to it. This is where people give talks. I mean, at least we're filling in the map. Yeah, and then that's the ballroom. I gotta check all the doors. It feels like now, currently, I'm playing an older Silent Hill game. Because I'm just walking around clicking on all the doors to see if they're locked or not. And then we get to see James, Harry, and such do the little mark. There's the dining rooms. Nice. Sign. Dining room. It's not gonna give me any info about that. Hey.
Hello again, sir. You here for the meal?
Your name? Yes, I'm here for the meal.
Certainly, sir. Let me show you to your seat.
Okay.
If you're looking for a seat, you're welcome to join us. I'm sure my companion here won't mind.
Why not? I'm being educated on the specifics of tomorrow evening's séance, and why, apparently, it's so impressive.
Can I swipe your key? Join them? Takes 21 minutes? Oh. Okay.
Declan Ward. Pleased to meet you both.
Allow me to introduce Mrs. Olivia Darcy, and I am Lloyd Dupre.
Would you believe that he's somewhat of an expert on all things related to death?
She means I am an undertaker.
More than that, evidently. We were just talking about this grand séance, and I'm trying to understand what it is that makes it so grand. All séances are used to speak to ghosts. Is that not the entire point of them? So, wherein lies the distinction? Surely, if Miss Mantovani has held a séance before, then she has also made a ghost talk before.
No, though I understand the confusion. We have gotten close to that feat, parallel to it, but direct communication has not been achieved. Seances are used to invite a ghost to communicate, and to provide a means for them to do so. In the most successful cases, the spirit speaks through the medium themselves. But those cases are debunked at worst and uncorroborated at best. There is no way to prove beyond doubt that the medium did not make it up.
Yeah.
Now, in any records of direct sightings, and this is true of my own encounters, the ghosts cannot speak for themselves. Miss Mantovani intends to...
Did I get anything useful out of that? Uh-oh. Darcy!
Oh dear, I've made a right hames of this. Don't fret, nothing's broke.
Oh no, sorry, Mrs. Joyce, not Darcy.
Oh, do you need help, Mrs. Joyce?
Oh no, sir, thank you. I managed to drop it. I can manage to pick it back up, I'm sure.
Take key, leave key. Oh no. Ah shit, wait, do I have a key for all the rooms in one area, but it won't let me look at my thing right now. Ah shit. Did that just select an option? I was trying to click. I was trying to bring up my menu.
What a ruckus.
Okay, I didn't take it. Okay, that's fine. It may have been useful, but I'm like, clearly we can find keys to get into people's rooms otherwise, so I don't just want to steal it sitting here being like one of the only people that could possibly steal it.
That poor woman. Anyway, where was I? Ah, yes.
I don't think stealing it was a good call, and I already have a thing that unlocks many, many rooms. I don't even know. It might be yours.
The hope is that Miss Mantovani, with the right time, place, and people around her, will cut out the middleman, or middlewoman in this case, and have the spirit speak for itself.
Is that really possible?
Tomorrow night, the veil between worlds will be at its thinnest, and it's especially thin here, in this part of the country. Then, the hotel. It's not without its storied history. Plenty of uncrossed souls in these walls. That, of course, is where the danger lies.
Danger?
Spirits aren't to be trifled with. That gets forgotten sometimes.
Don't interrupt. Ask about danger. Ask about danger.
Do you think we'll be in danger attending the seance?
I am putting my trust in Miss Mantovani. I don't believe she'll lead us wrong. We'll be fine, I think. So long as no one disturbs her workings.
Yeah, none of us get murdered.
Perhaps I'll stand farther back from the proceedings than I initially planned. But I don't think I'm done with my questions, Mr. Dupre. I want to know more about your practice. After breakfast, would you join me for some air out front?
It would be my pleasure.
Oh, my key. I should put that back in my purse before I forget it.
Well, to the courtyard then, Mrs. Darcy.
Okay, so I didn't really get much out of that because I didn't steal the key. But I got a profile on each of them and their timeline's been updated. So now to find out if I screwed up by not grabbing that key or if I saved myself something. No, I had Mr. Dupre's room, but I did not have the room to yours. So that was kind of a waste. I could have stolen the key, but I don't know, that felt like, come on, they probably would have been able to pin it on me, right? But now that they're gone, if I look at the timetable, yeah, they're currently in the front courtyard. So I can go look in Dupre's room now, which seems like it would be a good call while you're away. Supply closet. The hell is in here? Entertainment schedule, towels, a key, and a stone cross, and a panel, note, wheelchair. Oh, there's stuff. Small brass key used by the staff. It should open any of the bedrooms leaving off the atrium. I can use this to open Miss Erickson's, Miss Barbossa's, Miss Toussaint's, Miss Mantovani, and Mr. Wow, just like that. Holy shit, this staff is incredibly inept. Oh my god. A rough stone cross. These red stains are rust? At least I pray they are. Otherwise I need to ask why it's lying amidst the housekeeper's effects. I mean, how is rust gonna get on stone? I mean, I guess if it has enough iron in it? Evidence. Stone cross. Note that reads, where did I leave that damn Bible? And a follow-up note. Of course, I left it handy for Mass on Sunday. Discarded note. A wheelchair. Okay, I think that's most of what I want in here. Okay. I'm pretty enamored with this game currently. I like the getting to explore a big mansion and slowly piece things together thing. Excuse me? There's a handprint smudge along this plaque. Yeah, so add that to your notes. That seems important. Okay, whatever. Whatever. I'm not the detective here. Chicken Nugget just stuck his whole ass paw into my ramen. I'm sorry, that sucks, Oodles. Enjoy your ramen with extra cat flavor? One of my cats, one of the cat we don't have anymore, Zag. Something he used to do is he would get really frustrated with like trying to drink water, especially like if it was in a bowl. He would just stomp on it. Like he would just put his feet in it and just stomp on the water, and it would make a huge mess. We never understood why he did this, but he would like try to drink from it for a second, and we always thought he was getting frustrated trying to drink. Because he would try to drink for a few seconds, and then he would just be like, fuck this, and he would just stomp in it. And we'd be like, wow, thanks for creating a mess. And he'd just walk away really proud of himself. Cats are weird, it's true. But I hope your ramen is salvageable. Is my cursor stuck? Is that what was happening before? It super is, isn't it? I just went upstairs and like my cursor has gotten like kind of glitched on the map, I think. Oh yeah, I'm still eating it. Oodles is eating Paul ramen. My brain works, it's okay. Yeah, like, so the map isn't actually updating with my position at all. It still says I'm on the ground floor. But I'm clearly up here because I'm standing in front of room 7, so that's odd. That's very odd. That's going to make traversing the map a little bit more difficult at times. Okay, now it's updated. Wonder what causes that. It's curse or Palmen. Look, this is where Mr. Yep. I can't hear anything. Doesn't look like anyone's inside. Well, nobody's gonna care if I take a little bit of a peek then, will they? Drawings? You draw? Is that of what's her face? That's looking a whole lot like what's-her-face. Darcy. Note. An exchange between Miss Mantovani and Mr. Dupre, arranging a meeting for this weekend to discuss funeral rites. The meeting is scheduled for 6 p.m. in the drawing room, after Miss Mantovani's talk, which is at 5. Perhaps I should listen in. Ooh? Writing materials. Damn it, they looked important. Documents? Mr. Dupre's travel papers from the United States. Ticket? A luggage ticket for Bay 46. There's a symbol scrawled on the back, a sigil. Like the ones from my dream. Oh, look at all that evidence. That was 4 in one little ticket. Okay, there's obviously these drawings. Drawings, they look like Evelyn Dean. Oh wait, no, that was Dean. Okay, photograph of Miss Dean, Evelyn, drawings of a young woman, so you definitely know about her. What's this? Schedule? Mr. Prey's schedule for the weekend. I have noted his movements in my timetable. Okay. What is this? How is this possible? It's uncanny. Evelyn Dean is the spitting image of my dearly departed friend. I thought her a ghost at first. Ah! Cannot be coincidence, us meeting here like this. I am being asked, no, compelled to act upon this message. That cannot be allowed to happen. I'll write of it no more. I cannot dwell, cannot feed the urge. The urge? What is happening to you, Mr. Dupre? That's the same image from my dream. Another person has experienced the same dream as Miss Dean and I. Can I find 2 more? What other observation is there? Huh? Oh, up here. Night after night I see this, but why? Okay. Like Mr. Depraved? Exactly. Statuette? That is a very interesting statuette. Beautiful statuette that seems to represent death in some way or another. The words Maman Bridget, probably Bridget, I don't need to, are engraved in delicate lettering on her necklace. Maman Bridget. Urn? Irish mythology. A book on Irish mythology. There's a note on the inside cover. To the devil on my shoulder, I hope you enjoyed this book. Thank you for wanting to read it and for seeing me truly, always. Your best friend, L. Is that the friend that... What's her face looks like? Urn? A new urn filled with ashes. Mr. Dupre must have lost someone recently. Okay, okay. Can't look under your bed. Those just seem like generic books. More trashy romance novels. Probably. More trashy romance novels, and then yeah, that's the ticket. Okay. Okay, I think I'm good here. Let's see about some of these other characters, why don't we? While I'm over here. Callaghan. Both the Calligans and the father. Oh, and I also have all these keys. Yeah. That could be useful. So... Callaghan, I don't know. Murphy, I know. Blake... Yeah, I don't know much about anybody. Let's just check. There is someone... There is someone... These people didn't even go to breakfast, I don't think. How dare they? I can't hear anything. It doesn't seem like anyone is inside. Ooh. Well, hello, Miss Hisham's room. What do we got? Sketching materials? Maps? What's this? She's been mapping the grounds and marking rooms off, the reason for which I cannot tell. Excuse me? Stationary. There's your schedule. Miss Hisham's schedule for this weekend. I've noted her movements. Arwa Hisham. Little of interest. Just going through someone's wardrobe is rude and risky. Several scrapped letters that, judging by the handwriting, are written by Miss Hisham. Whatever she is writing, it seems to be in Arabic and I can't read it. Okay. That seems like another generic book. This looks more useful. A book of poetry. Damn it! Journal. Okay, no, it is a journal. God, okay. That dream keeps pulling my attention away from the vase. Sometimes hours of searching have gone before I realize I've been looking for something else. That symbol. Miss Hisham has seen it too. Did she also dream it? Second person experiencing not just odd dreams, but specifically variations on the same dream. One more would confirm my theory. Hell yeah. I'm surprised that didn't get added as a fact. But, okay. Which newspaper are you looking at? Yesterday's newspaper. Oh, nothing interesting. Love that you need one more. Wait, why is that loved? 3 people isn't enough to be weird? Yeah. Yeah, no, it has to be one more, you know, just to make sure. Okay, let's go snoop in more people's rooms. I thought this was like a weirdly shaped person from down the hallway. The music is definitely being sinister currently. Sounds like there's someone on the other side. I don't care about you anymore. That's my bedroom. You I've already checked. Sounds like there's someone on the other side. I can't hear anything. Don't look, Finn. Don't be a rat. Don't be a rat, Finn. Alright. Okay, what do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Open. Book. Nothing. Wait, was there nothing? Just clothes. What if there was something hidden in the clothes? Land records book. Record of local land records from the library. Well, I stole the shit out of that. Schedule? Miss Barbosa schedule for this weekend. Nothing. Dressing table? What is this sliding block puzzle? Personal items. Some trinkets. Nothing of interest. Damn it. I'm wasting time. Shoes, clothes, nightstand. Aha! Travel documents detailing a journey starting from Brazil in March of this year. She arrived in Lisbon in June. She then worked her way up to Ireland over 3 months. She was in Ireland for about 6 weeks before this event. Cool. Lockbox. It's beautiful, and it looks like it won't open without some effort. Looks like to open it, I'll need to navigate the emerald onto the rightmost extrusion. Oh, fuck. I'm bad at these. Never mind, I'm a gamer. Wow, that was fucking easy. Really? That was it? Huh. Burial record from late last year. It is mostly in Portuguese, but from what I can make out, it seems to be from Miss Barbosa's mother. That did feel weirdly easy, didn't it? Photograph of a younger Ines Barbosa with a woman who bears a striking resemblance. Her mother? Just like easy mode? I don't think so. There was no difficulty. Yeah. It was just weirdly easy. Not a very good lock, I must say. The only thing of note here is the following. Why do my dreams have me stuck in this place? It's endless halls and confusing doors. I want to get out, but I cannot. The night that the dream does not wake me, I end up at the séance. I think is my father there? I'm sure now. There's a shared dream being experienced, but what it is trying to convey and how can I find out? Only there was a way I could revisit and explore the dream itself. Okay, we've confirmed other people are having freaky dreams. More demon horns. Gotta check under all the beds. Alright, I'm out. Okay, so that was everybody here. So I checked I checked some good rooms here. Now, what is happening at this point? Is there anything else I would want to do? You're in the front courtyard. Murphy, Blake, mysteries. Back. Okay, we found out a few facts about Lloyd. The dream. What are these strange dreams that both Miss Dean and myself have experienced? Are we the only ones to experience them? So, ask residents about their dreams, strange dreams, shared dreams, find a way to revisit. Can I re-enter the dream to decipher the message, I wonder? What do I need to do this? It's not just myself and Miss Dean sharing dreams. Many guests are experiencing their own version. So, I think I've already found all of these people. Had a strange dream on my first night. Yeah, so I just kind of got lucky and found the 4 people that I need, like, basically immediately. Which, shocking. I don't know why that felt the need to creak at me so aggressively. A suitably clean washroom. Okay, map. I could go into the library and do some research on the things that I've found. A section on the Blake family, their lineages and their lands. Is there anything I want to look up? Look up a Mary Blake, Percival Blake, Wilhelmina Blake. So the ones that are important cost time. Originally of the English Blakes, the branch of the family now resident in Ireland's Connacht region, are descendants of the illustrious war veteran Edward Blake, who served during the Cromwellian conquest of Ireland. In reward for his service and valor, Blake was awarded some of the seized land, on which he built the manor now known as Blake Manor. While there are, it must be admitted, a number of ghoulish tales about Edward Blake and his subsequent family line, these should not be paid heed, for surely they indicate nothing more than superstition and occasional local unrest. Yeah, I'm sure he wasn't an asshole that just conquered people and stole their land. Let's look at Percival. Percival Blake became the Marquess of Doune at the age of 24 when his father, Reynard, died of old age. This was in 1739. He ruled through the Great Freeze, the year of slaughter, the Jacobite uprising. The Jacobite? Until he drowned in the tsunami of 1755 at the age of 40. See some annotations that suggest that he didn't drown in the tsunami more than he was drowned during it. Seems he was not popular with the people around him. In 1744, a scullery maid went missing. Rumors suggested she had rejected advances he made. Her fiancé came from a nearby village to find her, and he too wasn't heard from again. Various notes are added from different periods that say staff believe he walled them up, alive. One note says they can still be heard sobbing for one another through the darker months. Despite this gruesome reputation, a portrait of him still resides in the East Tower. The year of slaughter, the Great Freeze, the tsunami of 1755. Okay, let's look up Mary Blake. Mary was born into the Galway-based merchant family of Adam Brown and his wife Elsbeth in 1860. She met Jonathan Blake, the Marquess of Doune, during her presentation to society when she came of age. They wed the following year, and she took the title of Marchioness. Marchioness Blake established the Blake Foundation in 1890. Through the foundation, she constructed and funded several orphanages, ragged schools, and widows' almshouses in impoverished rural towns and villages across Connacht. She committed much of the Blake fortune to the foundation and organized fundraising events across Ireland and Great Britain. She spent her free time teaching English in one of the foundation's local schools and privately funded the university education of over 40 pupils. She took up a position of philanthropist and charity worker, acting as a pillar of her community and the very image of a God-fearing woman until her death in 1894. Wilhelmina August Blake was born in 1788 to Thomas Blake, the 6th Marquess of Doune. She disappeared without a trace on the night of October 29th, 1828. Wow, that's freaky. That's freaky and weird. Today's October 29th. That's creepy. I don't like that. She had a passion for music from an early age and was often called upon to entertain her fellow guests with piano recitals in the drawing room. In the months leading to her disappearance, she developed a keen interest in Egyptology after her uncle, Lord Barnard Blake, gifted her an ancient vase he recovered during an expedition in Giza. The vase disappeared on the same night as Lady Blake, and that's the vase that we saw in the painting. Her father experienced episodes of melancholy in his later years and would roam the grounds searching for his daughter, adamant that she had never left Blake Manor. Her whereabouts and fate remain unknown. Okay. Blake history, religion. Irish history. Catalog of events through Ireland's past, studies on its people, and census data. Is there anything I want to look up? So I can look up these things, although it's not needed. It's basically just supplementary material like it mentioned. Spiritualism? Mix of guides on spiritual matters, guides for making contact, and a record of supposedly real encounters with the afterlife. Look up the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn. To a layperson, not much is known about the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn, henceforth the Golden Dawn. It is a secret magical society founded in England, although it is rumored to have further branches. Reportedly, the Golden Dawn's focuses on divine magic and spiritual development. The specifics of this are unknown. Despite the Golden Dawn's enigmatic nature, its members may be recognized by its symbol, a Latin cross with a rose in its center and a pentagram and several alchemical symbols on each arm. Nothing right now. Religion. Copies of the Bible sit here with core texts of other faiths. It's interesting to see this so openly displayed. To some, this would be blasphemous. Nothing. Wow, they have the Bible beside the Quran here? I can't believe it. Research. Maps. Connaught Ancestry. Schedule. Whose schedule? It looks like Miss Quinn's schedule. I've made a note of her movements. Bottle of sherry? Spiritualism. World history. Accounts from across the globe. Is there anything I want to look up? Nothing. Wait, this is the same thing. I'm not really a wine person at all anyway. Section on Irish folklore and ghost tales. Fear Gorta, the washerwoman. Let's look up the washerwoman. The washerwoman, or the Binnai, I'm definitely saying that wrong. It's an instance of the other folk providing unwelcome news without exhibiting aggression or violence. The apparition is said to appear before battle, where she will be seen washing the bloody armor of those to die as if they are already dead. Doesn't this just mean that the clothing I saw in the fountain means that person's going to die? Is it? It is said she appears at the battlegrounds as she feeds off of grief. Perhaps this is why she shows visions of those to die. Fear Gorta. Fear Gorta, literally a man of hunger, is a type of apparition that is linked to the Great Famine. Though there are alternate accounts that consider it an omen of further famines to come. Taking the form of a starving person, the Fear Gorta is a spirit of hunger who will follow people to ask for food. Should it catch its prey, it will not hesitate to consume them. Always unsuccessful in quenching its hunger, it then seeks out a new victim. I learned about Irish famines. Great. That's what we want to learn about. Flora and fauna. See if we can find some bugs in here. Various books on plant life, trees, herbs, and wildlife, both living and extinct. Nope, nothing. Sorry, bugs. Irish mythos. Wait, is that? Yeah, folklore and mythology, different things. The veil. Veil is the barrier between the living and the dead, the mundane world and the spirit world. There are times and places when the veil thins and interactions between the two worlds becomes easier, for better or for worse. The veil may be thin in places that have seen great tragedy or in places of magical significance. As for time, it is known that the veil is thinnest on All Hallows' Eve, and this is when spirits of many kinds may walk to Earth and be seen even by those who usually would not encounter such things. It is also when communication through the veil is easiest. As such, traditionally, any attempts to contact the dead are made in this period of the year, and they are known to be most successful in this time. Neat. Medicine. Collection of medical texts. Folk healing. Don't need to look that up. World mythology. Book on the various mythologies from across the world, though the focus is heavily on the classics in Egypt. No, that might be useful once we find more about the Egyptian stuff. Geography. Anything I want to look up? Blake Manor, Connaught region, Ulster region, Munster, Leinster. The sciences. Nothing. Psychology. Tomes on the mind and its workings. I see titles on asylums, mental disorders, and phrenology, alongside books on stoicism, existentialism, and nihilism. Look up dreams. Dreams are part of the sleep experience and act as a way to process one's experiences of that day. They're often abstract and sometimes surreal and range from pleasant to frightening. Psychologists and scientists are still trying to understand the true nature and depth of the subject, but as with any mystery, it has drawn its fair share of enthusiasts who find meaning in the symbolism involved. Since dreams are mercurial and often soon forgotten after sleep, many people turn to lucid dreaming to better control and recall. Look up lucid dreaming. Type of dream state wherein the dreamer is aware they are dreaming and has control inside said dream. So this can be useful, specifically just doing these dives into all these things in the library, because even if it's like a free one that doesn't give you something important, it might unlock the ability to learn about something important. Dreamers may be able to control, explore, and recall dreams in a way not possible from normal, deeper sleep. There are many ways to achieve a lucid dream state, and like many skills, it will get better with practice. A common method is to induce sleep states in such a way as to block entering deeper sleep. Examples include waking the dreamer regularly or using specially crafted music to block the mind from entering deep slumber. Would a psychologist or doctor know more about this? Find hypnotic music, research lucid dreaming. Alright. Nice. That is important. And the final one, archaeology. Expressions to the fields of archaeology. It changes over the past 100 years, and information on some of the biggest sites and finds in that period. Nothing. Guy with the sedative. That was the lady that's already leaving. Erickson. She was the one that had the sedatives. Alright. Well, a lot of good stuff found. And yeah, here's where it keeps all of my important books, I guess, so I can look back at them if need be. Or it just, oh wait, no, it probably just pulls all the important ones out here, so you don't even have to read through all of this stuff. You can just come here and immediately see the important ones. Interesting. Here's books detailing historical land ownership in the region. Yeah, you were researching these things. Map of Ireland and one of Connaught, the region the hotel sits in. Some sections are carefully marked out. Okay. I think that's most of what I would want to do here right now. And we're not quite done with the hour, but that's probably a good spot to stop. Alright. I am done. Have a good time zone and all that. Thanks for hanging out. I'll be back with something tomorrow.